Head high, chest up, and catch that brain, 'cause beauty is my name.
What up, beauty gang? So today I am bringing you guys a mini twist, well, fluffy mini twist hair tutorial, and it's a little bit different and really outside my comfort zone because I'm adding some color to my hair, not like a basic color either. I'm adding purple magenta-ish highlights into this style, so I'm really nervous but really excited to see how this hairstyle turns out. I've never seen somebody kind of like intertwine colors like this into this hairstyle. I was debating for a long time between doing like mini twists like with my own natural hair or doing box braids. I decided not to do box braids because one, I feel like they're really heavy. I didn't want to go through that. Two, I didn't want it to be pulling on my edges too hard and like breaking them off. And three, I kind of have like a conspiracy in terms of viewing those type of braided hairstyles as protective styles. I don't really think they are, but maybe I'll make a video about that later on. This is not that. And then I decided not to do mini twists with my own natural hair just because one, I didn't feel like it was going to be elongated enough unless I was to blow dry my hair, which I just finished doing. I didn't want to reapply heat to my hair again, and I didn't feel like it was going to be as voluminous as I'd like. Like mini twists tend to be very like flat and stuff, and y'all know I'm really big on volume. That's just who I am. So I wanted to try something different, and I looked up mini twist tutorial, and then I saw some people do some fluffy mini twists by adding hair extensions, and I was like, ooh, I want that. And it looks stupid natural. So that's what I'm going to be attempting today with you guys. Really excited but nervous, like I said, but I want to step outside my comfort zone because I'm in my 20s and these are the years to experiment. I am rambling. I hate rambling. Real quick, before I start this video, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to Beauty Gang. We would love to have you. We are stupid lit over here. As you can see, we over here trying purples and magentas and whatnot, about to slay this summer. But no, in all seriousness, Beauty Gang is lit and we'd love to have you. So hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button so you're notified each time I post a new video. And yeah, let's just hop into this thing. I already know this is about to be a process, so let's hop to it. So if you guys are wondering why or how my hair ended up in these 2-strand twists, I did a wash day routine using the whole Texture ID line, which I absolutely fell in love with, so you should watch that video. But yeah, my hair is already moisturized. It has a leave-in conditioner, and I used their styling cream in my hair yesterday and let that sit for a day. So my hair is pretty much, well, it's semi-dry. I'd say it's about like 70% dry, but I just wanted my hair to be moisturized for this hairstyle. So yeah, I'm basically gonna just be taking down each one of these twists that I have in, and then probably splitting them into 2 to 3 sections, and then each section is gonna be a fluffy twist. So yeah, I feel like that'll just keep me more organized, and I just feel like that'll be helpful. Plus, it doesn't have to be like as neat as box braids, like straight lines across and stuff, because they're fluffy twists. They look extremely natural, and you can't really tell where it starts or ends, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not really worried about perfect parting, so that is a bonus, because I feel like that takes up the process time too when you're doing like braids on your hair. But yeah, let's do this. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be intertwining the purple and pink hair along with the brown hair color that matches my hair. And if you haven't noticed, this is like the typical crochet hair, but instead of using it for crochets, we're going to separate each individual, I guess, twist. They come in a twisted form. You separate that, and then you're going to basically try to stretch it out so that it becomes fluffy-ish, like so. And by fluffing and stretching it out, it made the hair easier to pull apart, because with every crochet twist, when I separated it, it made it into 2, or I was able to make 2 fluffy twists out of each crochet twist, if that makes sense. So as you see, I separated into 2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and untwist my own hair. And I'm so glad with this hairstyle, I didn't need any heat at all I literally did was create a twist out and let it air dry, and then because I was pulling apart the crochet hair, it basically made a twist out type of texture also, so it blended very nicely with my hair. Then after creating my first section, I go in with the Creme of Nature Perfect Edges Extra Hold Gel, apply it to the base of my hair, or the root of my hair, and then this is when I add in or intertwine the weave with my hair. So it's literally like braiding your own hair, taking 3 strands, but instead your section of hair is your 1 strand, and then the weave that you add to it is your 2 additional strands. Now after you've braided a decent amount of your hair to get it secure, you're going to separate your natural hair, your real hair, into 2, split it into 2 to mesh with the weave that you have added in, and you basically just 2-strand twist the rest of the way down. It's literally like a twist out, but without taking the twist out, you know? You feel me? And for me personally, as I worked my way down, I kept applying the Creme of Nature Perfect Edges gel so that my hair, you could not tell like the line of demarcation between where my hair stopped and where the weave continued. Something I will say though is that after I had reached or passed that line of demarcation between my hair and the weave, I didn't, one, have to keep twisting as firmly or as tightly, and I also didn't have to keep applying that gel because I feel like that's what kind of made the hair not stiff, but it didn't give it as much bounce and buoyancy as it would have had I not kept applying the gel. So that's just a heads up if you want your twist to be super bouncy. I still have bounce, but I could have had more if I didn't keep applying the Perfect Edges gel. Now on to intertwining my purple magenta highlighted crochet hair. I do the same thing with separating it, fluffing it, stretching it out so that I can separate it into two. I did the same thing with applying the Perfect Edge gel to the root of my hair, braiding it in for a little bit, and then separating my natural hair to mesh with the weave so that I can create a fluffy two-strand twist. And another reason, if you haven't noticed, why I went with this hair instead of any other hair, I love how it coils and curls up at the bottom. I feel like that's what makes this hairstyle look super natural too. So when I got about 1/3, 1/4 through my hair, this is what it's looking like, intertwining purple. I think I only have like 5 or 6 purple strands back there. I didn't want it to be like overly crowded with purple, but I did want hints of purple for sure to show. So I'd say after every 4 or 5 brown twists or natural color twists, I added in a purple twist, at least in the back. So yeah, now here you see me again braiding the weave into my hair along with my section, then splitting it in half and two-strand twisting it the rest of the way down. This hairstyle is really easy, very simple to do, but it is time consuming. I'm not gonna lie, it took your girl good 6 to 8 hours, I think, but still, even still, that wasn't that bad. And real quick, if you encounter any stringy ends, it's simple to solve. Just cut it and then twirl it around your finger as if you're trying to coil it, release it, and you're all good to go, hunty. By the way, this was my first time ever doing this hairstyle, so I do want to say that this was a trial and error type of hair tutorial for me. Overall, I really like the style, it came out great, but I do know there's some things that I could better next time that I want to share with you guys so that you don't make my same mistakes. So a couple of things I could have bettered, like I mentioned earlier before, was making sure that I didn't keep applying that Creme of Nature gel after I moved past that line of demarcation. I also did not have to keep twisting so firmly and pulling the hair tight because that kind of messed up like the bounce and buoyancy of the hair as well. I also could have, especially in the front of my hair, because with the method that I use to braid in the hair kind of slides out easily if you keep manipulating it, and I wear my hair in ponytails, buns, all that. So using my hair as a single strand to start off the braid made it easy for like the twist to kind of slip out, especially in the front, like I said. So you see how like I use my one strand, then I use the weave as 2 more strands to braid in the hair. Instead, try splitting your hair, so your one section of hair, into 2 and then braid it in. And once you get down to a certain point, one of those 2 sections that you split your hair into will already be with one of the weave, and then the other section of hair that's left out you add to the other weave that's alone. It'll make more sense when you're doing it by yourself, but that's just some stuff that I wish I would have did. And when I retwisted up my front, I tried it out and the hair is not slipping out at all because it has a much more secure base. So yeah, now as I'm getting to the front of my hair, I'm just making sure that my edges are already laid in the direction I want it to go so that they'll sit that way. Now as you can start to see, I started adding a lot more of the purple hair in the front so that they could be the star of the show, and honestly so that I could finish up that first pack. It only took 1 pack of that purple hair and 2.5 packs of the natural color brown hair to do this hairstyle. So I was in way over my head when I first bought all the hair, because I bought like 4 packs of the brown and 2 packs of the purple, and I only needed like 3.5 packs because, like I mentioned in the beginning, I split all those crochet twists in half, and there were 16 crochet twists that came in each pack. Times that by 2 because you split them all in half. I had a little over 100 fluffy twists in my hair. So yeah, the last thing I want to mention is if you do get colored hair, specifically the one that I did, it definitely rubbed off on my white shirt. The top of my shirt was literally purple at the end of this, so just be wary of that. But other than that, this is how my hair looked at the end. I really love it. Came out way better than I expected, and was definitely a step outside my comfort zone. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you are new, and hit that bell button. And until next time, guys, bye.
Move your body cause you're loving the way that you walk. Move your body if you're loving the way that you talk. 1 time if you're confident. Clap 2 times cause you own me. Never gave a damn about what they say, cause you handle all your business on a day by day. Head high, chest up, and catch that frame, cause beauty